Okay, we have one here, and I'm going to say this really quick. I love what you have here because I recommended it last year, or it came up as an idea, and then I said everyone should do this because I've done something like this, but it was something that I go, they should do this at the end of every single ever theatrical anything the way you did it, and then if they do that, they can go next level, and people will appreciate it, but you have to do it at the end because there's something, and I recommended it on the show recently because my show's Hollywood. It's a thing, but evidence going around. But look, let's talk about you. Stop motion. I want to show it real quick so people understand what I'm saying. And maybe that's not the main thing. I don't know what like you put there to go, I need to do it this way. Because I go, I've seen other things. They do film, but they do it from afar. And I go, there's something about that looks good for some, but not all. Or they do a promo. But let's talk about it. Stop motion. What's it about?
Yeah, sure. So I'm the writer of stop motion. So I was the playwright, and technically now that it's a film, I am credited as the screenwriter. Basically, I wrote this. I started working with Parody Productions, won a commission for it in 2018. So we did 2.5 years of development. We had the funding for production. We had the theater. We had the cast. We were ready to rock. And then the pandemic happened. It got pushed. It got pushed. It got pushed. Finally, after about a year of it getting delayed and pushed, we had the theater. It was kind of our last chance. And what the team decided to do was film it. Like we staged all of it, and we had a couple performances with an invited audience, which was really important to me because I conceptualized this as a play. I did not, it has, so what's weird is it has stop motion animation elements because the main character is herself an animator. So we see her imagination on a projector during the play. But it is not a film, it's a stage play. So there was a lot of back and forth about like, well, how do you film this to make it digestible and enjoyable for, a big screen, for a film audience who's going to experience it in a really different way. And so, yeah, every other, like, if you look at, like, there's a Broadway HD channel, I think, that is on Amazon for streaming, where they have film productions of tons of different Broadway shows, and it's really cool. But yeah, like you were saying, they're all kind of filmed from the back of the house. Maybe they have like 2 different cameras on stage right or left to punch in, but it's like, that's kind of it. It's kind of like shot like a multicam. But
Boring. No, I produce and I broadcast and I never get a credit. I don't know why. And I've done this. I've done the switch and I go, that works, that works. Oh, great, a mic. And it's always a mic. How did you mic it, by the way?
for this one, they had lav mics. So everyone had a pack and a clip.
Okay, that's smart. That's smart. Because it's always
There was
that
there
problem.
was a boom also sometimes. It was
Okay.
kind of a combo of both depending on what the shot was.
Yeah.
But we filmed it like, like a film, shot by shot, like now we're doing a medium, now we're doing a close up of this, now we're going to do the wide of this. It was not, so my next point was it was not filmed the way you might see some of the Broadway shows filmed, like a multicam, 1, 2, 3. We had a shot list.
Well, and here it is. This is why I'm so glad you guys. We still. I know Beauty has one. I know you guys have one. I don't know where it's at. But real quick, I want to say, yay! You did something, and I think everyone should learn from this. You have to remember it is a play. That's number one. So don't be. But in a way, it kind of reminds me like of those shows. I don't know if you know of any of them, or I'm dating myself, but like a Twilight Zone ish. Like they could be dead. You could redo it again and again. But I think every production should have this. Coronavirus killed everything. Okay. But people go, no, it did, it did. And if you could prove me wrong, I want that. And there you go. And you kind of proved wrong what they say do, but you did it safely, I think, and you did it the right way, and you took advantage of it. Here it is. Check it out. Here it is.
If you head upstairs, you'll see this bubblegum pink bathroom at the end of the hallway. My old room's right next to it. You can crash in there. God, how old is she now? Like 9? It's been forever.
11.
Wow, see, wow, she's 11?
God, this place, it's a shrine. Like an actual shrine. It looks exactly the same. You should really get a cleaning service to come while she's in the hospital.
I clean every day.
No, I mean for all the...
Last time I tried to cycle out those recipe clippings, she threw a boot at me. Can't say I blame her, though. That no-bake cheesecake is pretty metal. Plus, it was Dad's favorite.
That's another thing I can't wrap my head around.
What?
You just said she threw a boot at you. She was never like that when we were kids. Before, you know.
Maybe she used to be better at downplaying it.
What?
Nothing.
Love it. Love it. And for those that don't know, I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure what they had posted, by the way. I was like, wait, what part of the play is this?
Oh, you didn't know? I'm telling
Random
you.
scene, but
You guys have
yeah,
to
that's
look at
not
what
I
you
said.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to look at what you do. No, it's really good. I say go check it out. Remember, it is for a theater, technically. So I'm glad that you're a writer for theater because it can go really big all of a sudden. Sometimes a rewrite, and then a rewrite. I know theater people. I know an area where you could do it over here. Where are you from, by the way, Liz?
I live in LA. I am here.
Okay, yeah.
So I will be there at the screening next week.
Because my friend just died. I know I went real dark real quick, but she just died, and she introduced me to an area, and she had the hookup, and you go, ooh, and they would want it, and then you get, do you get royalty on writing? Because some are like, dude, I need money. I don't get, you know?
I get royalties. I write books. I get royalties for my books, but it's all plays are different because this one's not published. It's a whole thing, but you know, we've only had one production of this, which is funny because now
Well, you should do it anyway. You know, I know there's a way. We've had like stuff on this. What? Les knows, and that's all I'm going to say. Real quick, we got to let you go, but real quick, again, you can check it out. La Femme is where it's at. How long is it, by the way?
It's about 90 minutes, give or take.
Ooh, yeah. I want it, and I want to see it. Okay, this is one of the ones I'm going to put up there because you did it in a way. I know that someone say, well, it's a little like pacing. You go, well, technically, it's theater, so I like that part. And when you get into it, you go, it needs that. But then you go, ooh, and I think you have a way of doing it long term. And there's some really good streaming ones that are. And you mentioned one, I didn't know that. And there's probably other ones that would say, ooh, we can make money on this, just so you know. So just look out for it, okay? Because I know you're ahead of it. All right.
Cool. Thank you. Can't wait for
All right.
the screening.
Thank you. Yeah, more right after this. Stay tuned.